Hey, man, you see it, man. The boys are at
Hey.
full strength, man. It's that You Heard podcast, man. What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
We doing good, man. I got coffee in here, no water. I don't want to hear nobody's complaining in the chat.
I was about to ask you, what happened to the 24-pack setup that you had last week? I know you ain't
You
drinking.
got to commit to a joke like that is the problem. Is you have to commit to a joke. That became a joke on me because then I had to move all them waters.
Yeah, I figured that.
Should
Have kept them in the pack.
I got them in arm's reach.
What's popping, Joe? You just ready? I know.
He ready. Joe ready.
Hey, man.
Hey. Anytime we got a killer like this on tap for the show, Joe just be locked in.
You know how I feel about this guy, man.
Yeah, man. Let's just get into the intro. Y'all check us out on Spotify, everywhere you get your podcast, man. Reviews, all that, man. Let's go.
Welcome to the You Heard podcast with your hosts, Ben and Joe. We're here to cover everything related to Miami Hurricanes football, including hot topics to pre- and post-game analysis.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end. We'll talk about it at the end.
No. Let's talk about this right now because you completely flipped it on me now. Yeah, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying
what are we talking about, son?
I felt
keeping it a buck. You heard?
Hey, man, look. Y'all know how I do my intros, man. Y'all know I'll be talking. Listen, man, it's the number one wide receiver out of Juco coming on the show today. All conference out of Reedley College, man. Balled out at Reedley College. Had a crazy path to get here to the U, man. Nothing but respect to the man. Listen, man, we got Shemar Kirk in the building.
Let's go.
Good, baby.
I need more air horn. Let's go.
Yeah, he was on it. What was on the air horn?
Yeah, that was on the air horn. It kind of got stuck there for a second. My bad. Hey, man, Shemar, welcome to the show, man. It's a You Heard podcast, man. Listen, I usually ask the lifestyle questions. I'm gonna hand it off to my brother Joe, man, because I know he hyped to get you on the show, man. Joe, you got the first question. Let's go.
Oh, man, you my guy, man. I'm gonna just let you know right now. When you committed, I was happy. You know what I mean? I was.
He
like,
doesn't smile.
Man,
he doesn't smile. Yeah.
We need that guy, man. You're here. You're down in Florida, man. What's the biggest difference between Florida and Cali?
Just like environment wise, like that.
Yeah.
Well, see, like it was small. Like it wasn't really much going on. Quiet. Here is more like fast. It's more,
yeah.
So
do you feel more like hype? Like when you get up in the morning, like you on the go, you feel more hype, more awake, more lively down there?
I mean, I think it's still life at the end of the day, but hey, I be rolling. I get through it.
No doubt.
Can you talk to obviously you had a prolific career at the junior college level where you showcased a number of skill set, a number of talents. You wicked after the catch, bit of a vertical threat, like a crazy vertical threat, actually 95-yard long touchdowns. Can you speak to what part of your skill set you believe translates well to Shannon Dawson's offense, that wide open kind of skill set he looks for in a receiver?
I would say the yak and being able to get open, like that one-on-one and those type things. Yeah.
Is that what impressed you the most when you sat down and talked to him and he started kind of explaining the offense to you?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have a sit down, but he talked to me like in the hallway, and I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You know, we seen it with Tank Dale and how they made that happen. So, you know, it looked good.
All right, man. That's what's up. All right, man. Let's go back a little bit, man. Let's go back to high school, man. I'm reading up on you, man, and you know what I'm saying. You've taken a process that most people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like similar to meet your roommate, right? You guys took a path. You know what I'm saying? You first 4 years in high school trying to figure it out, right? Obviously, we all know. You know what I'm saying? Work as a security guard at a Nissan plant in Smyrna, Tennessee. Y'all heard the Southern accent, man. He's not from Cali. That's not a Cali accent.
Yeah.
You know so take us back, man. Just walk us through that process, man, of what it was like, you know what I'm saying, as going through high school and figuring all that out, and then making a decision to go to Reedley College and knowing that you had more to give.
So, man, high school was it was fun. Like my freshman year. So then I'm gonna just tell you how it went. My freshman year, my first day of high school, the day before I was with my homeboys. So coming into high school, we made a bet. And it was a bet, and it was girls involved.
Always.
So
It's always, yeah.
I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm going to school for the wrong thing already. So, so my freshman year, I was good, pretty good. I played on the freshman team. I was a cornerback. Receiver was there, but I'm like, it wasn't really. I was a DB. Like I played DB for a while. I played quarterback. I played running back, but I was DB. So my freshman year, we went to the freshman championship. We did all right. We didn't win. So my sophomore year, it was just like, it was just something in me. Like it was strong. Like I just didn't want to play. Like I didn't want to play football no more. For what it was. Like it was just like, I'm like, bro, I don't want to play this no more. Like I wanted to focus on basketball. I wanted to actually go and pursue that really. Like that's how I was feeling. Like I wanted to do that. Yeah. But me and my pops, that wasn't the plan. That wasn't God's plan for my life because I wanted my pops to, get with me and we're gonna grind, but it didn't go like that. It didn't go like that. Because he actually is a ball player, like he played. Okay. So it didn't go like that. So my 11th grade year, I'm like, you know what? Like, see, now mind you, that 10th grade year, I'm watching everybody. I'm at the games and I'm like, in them stands, it's like, dang.
You start getting it back.
Yeah. So I started playing my 11th grade year again. I still wasn't quite in it though. I was missing workouts. I was going sometimes here and there, but they was like, yeah, man, we looking forward to you getting here. The head coach, he talking to me. So now by this time it's like, I want to play receiver. Like I feel like scoring again. Like I want to score. And it's my first time like playing receiver. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I want to go receiver. I ain't gonna go DB, I want to go receiver. So it surprised me because my junior year, I was actually pretty good. Like I was good. So I'm like, but it ain't really surprising during that time because during that time I'm like, in the moment I can do whatever.
Yeah,
you was feeling it. Yeah,
I can do whatever. It don't
Did
matter.
you feel natural at receiver when you started playing receiver? Did you feel natural at it?
I did. So it was like, yeah, man, let's do it. So my 11th grade year, I didn't really get too much. I didn't really get in as much. I was on kickoff and all that. But that's what it was. That was what I put in. That's what I got back. So, so the first playoff game. So I ended up getting in like fourth quarter, something like that, and I went 3 for 3. So after the game, we lost. So after the game, they like, yeah, you're gonna be the guy next year. This is what it's gonna be. But now before that, it's crazy because, like, you know how people say, like, I had plenty of reasons to be like, man, they ain't give me no 10s. Like, they feel like, man, the coaches, like, I got, like, I used to, like, go crazy. Like, the scout team, I used to get off. Like, I made, like, the best corner. That's what they said. He had the best feet. I made him fall in front of the head coach, like right in front of him. Like we did angle drills, and I made him fall. And it's like I could have been like, man, but I didn't do that because I knew what I wasn't really locked in.
Right.
So after that, my senior year, man, it went off. And honestly, I was just playing, bro. It was just God given. Like I'm just out there playing. Like I still wasn't really just working out like on my own, taking it serious. I did a little something here and there, but I just got out there and just it was just faith. Like I just played.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is that, or now looking back at it, do you know what it is that clicked for you your senior year? Like what, if it was a moment or if it was them couple years where you had the confidence in yourself and now you just had the opportunity?
Yeah, I would say that. I would just say like not being out there that my 10th grade year, I think that's all I needed. It was like, man, I really love this game. Like this, like
Yeah.
So it was like I just had to go back and play. I just had to.
So what's the motivation now, man? Like you fell back in love with the game. And some people, we got to find motivation every day. When we wake up, we got to find motivation. What's the motivation for you now?
Man, honestly, I that's a good question. It's low key a hard one, but it's like I think just everything I done been through.
Yeah.
Like it can be words that somebody said to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything, like just everything that where I felt probably left out or probably alone or whatever. Like I think that's my motivation to just just keep going and just knowing that I mean, God on my side, and he got me through whatever. He brought me this far, so it's like,
Amen.
It's supposed to happen. Let me, because my son is in the same boat, right? So he went to Miami in 2020, young, 17, 18, messed up. You know what I mean? Now he's at Juco, Hutchinson in Kansas. And he said he's glad that he went through all of that early. You know what I mean? Like early, and now it's kind of clicking. It's kind of clicking for him. You feel the same way? Like you went through it early.
For sure. And then it's like I wasn't ready. Like out of high school, if I was to go, if I came out of high school and if I went to if I go to Reedley, I would go to I'm not going that far.
Right.
He gave me a card to go to a prep school because my grades was terrible. Like I used to just go to school, girls, have fun, just doing whatever I wanted to do. So he gave me a card, like, sir, I mean, I think it was like in Kansas or Virginia, and I'm like, no, that's not doing it. Over with.
Off the rip, no.
Off the rip. No. So and after that, it was just more like a faith thing. I was just like, God, hey, if it's meant for me to play, like you'll have me
somewhere.
I told everybody that, like I used to do 7-on-7s and then I started playing flag. After I graduated, I started doing that too. And they used to be like, hey, why you ain't man, hey, if it's God's will for me to go play again, then hey, that's what it'll be. But right now I'm here, so
that's what's up.
Yeah,
so when you took that leap and decided, look, I'm getting back into it, I'm gonna take the JUCO route. Was there a moment, maybe early in a game, maybe a play that or a catch that made you?
He knows it too.
Oh,
he knows it. Look,
I can do this. Like not just I can do this. Like I like to ask that I'm him moment. What was that I'm him moment for you?
Man, honestly, when I got out there and I stepped back on that field, like them practice, I think probably the first 7-on-7. Man, I was bumming everything, man. Like I'm talking about he throwing, I'm just high point everything, going to go get it. And I'm like, I ain't left. I'm here. I'm still, So yeah.
That's what I'm talking.
So what was that feeling like when you came down to visit Miami and you spoke with Coach Cristobal and all the coaches? What was the feeling like then? Were you walking in knowing this, knowing the season that we just came off on, and you get a chance to speak and go to a university that's storied, right? You just saw Andre Johnson this past week. You seen the coaches, you see all the people in the rafters. What was that like, man, the first time? Because none of like Joe got to experience it through his son. You know what I'm saying? Me and CB ain't never get recruited from Miami, you know what I'm saying, from Miami. So let us know as fans what that was
Grandview,
like.
baby.
Yeah.
Man, it was,
Army.
well, first I'm gonna say that, man, to be real, but when I wasn't playing football, I was looking at Alabama. I'm gonna just say that right. Looking at all them.
Yeah, why not?
That's-
Why not?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So I really didn't know too much about it except the legends and all that. But in the building, man, I felt good. Like the energy, just everything. It was like a family. It was just the energy was just so high. So yeah, it felt good. It felt good.
Were you surprised about the like? A lot of people don't know Miami's a private school and it's a small school. Like the campus is small, the school is small. Were you surprised about that it was in Miami? Because people be like, we going to Miami and it's just huge, but it's not like that.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a private school. Actually, like that did surprise me. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Then told me how much it is for recruiter. I'm like,
yeah, buddy.
Hey, yeah,
buddy.
Yeah.
Boy, when they sent them scholarship papers over, I was like,
bro.
Yeah, God,
God is good.
I got recruited by NAIA school that was a private school. I saw that tuition. I don't even want to know what it is. I don't want to know.
Ridiculous.
I'm very blessed to have this talent.
So speaking to that talent, when you put on your tape, you see you run a full route tree. You're not just a vertical guy. You do the work in between the hashes,
For sure.
screens, everything. But as someone who loves the offensive game, I gotta ask, what is your favorite route to run or your favorite concept to run? And look, he lights up when you ask him a football question, you can see it. He lights up already because in his head he played a highlight to himself just now when I asked that.
Man, honestly, a post, man. I like.
Hey,
I'm trying to get in that end zone, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I like it all, man. I like it all. Just 1-on-1, period. Now if that's right there, it's green. But yeah, post. I like curls too. I like curls. But digs, I like digs too.
So just all of them? Just
You
all
like
of them?
coming over there. You like coming
why? I tell you, he picked everything because he pushes the secondary vertical all game long. So that curl and that dig is gonna become so easy for him in the second and third quarter because the cornerback bailing when he come off the line full speed, they bailing. So it's gonna take one or two go routes, and then his curl gonna be open all day long. That dig gonna be open. Is he? So you like setting people up early then, and then you break off your routes later in the game.
Yeah, man. I just like really, man, just getting on them. Just getting on them. That's what I like. Like I don't like that first down, like, coach, let's do it. Like what we waiting on, let's get to it, let's get on them. And then it's like, now we gonna play with them. You know what I'm saying? Drop it down, curl, then stop and go, all that. Like, so yeah, I like stuff like that. So, but I do like that quick game though. I love that quick game though.
When you got a corner,
I think you're gonna get a lot of that. I think you're gonna get a lot of that.
When you got a corner cooked and when you see it in his eyes, what do you say anything to him, or you just go, it's over? What you big? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you a talker?
Not really. I ain't really a talker. I just be out there playing. I do play with people though. Like, so my Fresno City, I had 3 on them boys, but I played like I'll do something like they'll try to talk to me, like he ha, and then I'll be like, man, I don't know you, like, you know, like I kill one of them. Now I know him,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't really.
They trying to be friends. They trying to be friends. That means you got them.
Hey,
So
somebody asks you how you doing. You cooking. Hey, how's it going, bro? You know how it's going. It's 5 catches for $160 on you. You know how it's going. Don't ask me how it's going.
I'm having a great day.
But yeah, I don't really. I I just be playing. I try to let my ex talk as much as possible.
Yeah, I used to talk shit. I'm sorry, I used to talk shit.
Yeah,
Especially if you talk to me first, it's over.
yeah.
It's over. But
I used to put messages on my back flap.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can read this, it's too late. Like I would not put messages on my back flap. Yeah,
dope. That's a dope idea, actually.
That's a dope idea. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
It get you in trouble with the rest though.
Yeah. So Coach Dawson's offense. Have you gotten a chance to like dive into it a little bit, and are any of the concepts or anything that he does familiar to you?
Oh, for sure. Actually, a lot of it kind of is. Just how and even how we do our meetings, and it's like these the plays we gonna run, and then we go out there and we execute them like that. We did that in at Reedley, so and it was like concepts, this side, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's exactly how it was. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is very familiar, and I'm enjoying it.
That's nice. Yeah.
So I'm gonna rewind a little bit, take it back to your junior college days, because you were there for 2 years. You built friendships and brotherhoods with people in the locker room. Go ahead and give a shout out to some of those guys you played with over the last 2 years. So whether it's someone that you battled in practice all the time, your quarterback, some of your other receivers, some of the people that the wider audience may not know, but that you was on the field balling with, and you built a relationship with.
Man, it's a lot of them boys, man. Them my RGs, man. Really, first I'm gonna shout out. Well, I'm gonna say my coaches first. Coach Hart. Just all them. All of them. I can't even really think right now, but all of them, man. Then my receiver coach, Coach Dre Walton. They they helped me a lot. But players, man, my QB, man. So I'm gonna take y'all back. So it was so when I first came out there, it was two QBs, and it was one that everybody was like, this is like this the guy, and that wasn't the QB that I'm talking about.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. So I'm watching both of them, and it's something about this who I'm talking about. His name is Josh Magunya.
His name is what? Say that again. His name is what?
Josh Magunya.
Okay.
So
Magunya.
Quarterback. He actually plays at Texas Commerce. Quarterback.
Okay.
Yep.
That's my boy. So I'm like, there's something about him. Like, he quiet, but he make plays. So now every ball that I received in spring, them bombs was from him.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So I what's his number? I text him, and I had to tell him, like, bro, keep working. You the starter, bro. I see it. Like, I seen it in him. Like, the other guy was just more so like, he's a good, now don't get me wrong, he was a good player. But it was just something about Josh, like, he had it. Like, he had it. He just wasn't so like vocal and like, but he had it though. So I'm like, so I hit him up like, bro, keep working. You gonna be that. You gonna be the guy, man. And sure enough, he was the starting quarterback.
Right.
So,
Hey.
but yeah,
Josh.
shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Dallas Parker. That's a receiver. Shout out to my boy Emmanuel. He actually, man, I wish I knew what school, man. But he was a DN, man. So shout out to all them boys. I love them, man. For real.
That's what's up. Love hearing that, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what the weight room? I'm sure you've been in the weight room. I'm sure you've been doing drills, man. What things in a weight room and drill wise on the field that you've been doing now that you've never done before? Like you like, yo, this is new to me.
Man, weight room, we do something like it's like a squat. You go down, and when you down there, you push up, and then you come up. I ain't never did that before.
Olympic style, yeah, I think that's
like a
I ain't never
kind of
did
like a power clean finish, but while you down in the squat.
in the squat, and then you
squat up. Yeah.
So you
you
clean from the squat position?
Yeah.
Hey, they building monsters over there in Coral Gables, dog. What is that?
monsters.
Coach.
Stop playing. So yeah, that's something that was different. Then we do it like the neck exercise. All that stuff is different to me. Like with the machines. That stuff different.
Machines and all that. Yeah.
So yeah, that exercise for sure. Cause when I first did, I'm like, man, what we doing, man? Yo, but I know it's working though.
Yeah, you build that muscle in places you don't even know. You know what I mean? You gonna
exercise. That's crazy. I knew. I'm like, okay, well, like you said, monsters.
Yeah.
Building monsters. Speaking of somebody that builds monsters,
aliens out here.
Yeah, and one of them that builds monsters is Coach Kevin Beard, man. Favorite on the show, favorite in the fan base, man. He was a legend on the field. And we see him in the drills on videos. You see him with cleats on in spring, running the routes first. Can you talk to us about your relationship with Kevin Beard and your impressions of him?
Man, like it's just so like his spirit just like it's just so true. Like he just, man, like it's all God. Like he just allowed God to just work through him. Like it's deeper than like it's really deeper than football.
Facts.
Like it's life. Like he's just on point. Like with he very in tune with the spirit and bro. Like I can't, man. It's actually like a pleasure, like for him to be my coach. Like it's real. It's
Was he one of the biggest deciding factors for you? Was he
powerful? Yeah,
man.
Was he one of the ones that your relationship or you meeting him kind of gave you ease and let you know, hey, this is the spot for me?
Yeah, like bro, the first time that we talked for like 3 hours on the phone. It was like, but I'm still going through that process, and it's not hitting me yet. But then when I met him, man, it was just laughs. Like it was just all laughs. But I make sure I pick his brain and he funny. He be knowing, boy. He's so funny. then it's a lot of stuff that he's doing right now, just making me be sure and confident in what I'm saying. Yeah. So like he do stuff like, what you got on traffic? I can say the right answer, but he gonna say like wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just trying to see.
Trying to shake you, yeah.
Yeah.
So like a lot of stuff like that's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah.
We saw an interview with him back in spring, and he said, "I'm just trying to give my players their confidence to let them know they can be wrong, but just not to repeat it. That it's okay to be wrong, and that happens." We talked about that. It's okay. Like me and Joe talked about that. Like just that statement alone, I was like, you understand the power in that statement? Because so many times, like if you mess up, it's like, oh, you get bashed and all that stuff. It's like, look, man, it's all right. Let's just not repeat it. So that right there, like just hearing that, and that's just from us watching him on on YouTube as a press conference. I was like, man, what it would be like to talk to Kevin Beard. Just I gotta imagine it, like, and the way you expressed, the admiration and respect, and like we felt that shit, like keeping it 100, like we felt it.
You can feel
that
it.
Was powerful. That was powerful, man. So yeah, I don't even know if I got a question. I just wanted to say that, like that was I get it.
Hey man, and I know what video you talking about because I went and watched it, and I actually sent it to my pops because it's like he just like knowing that it's a process and it's knowing like when you fail, knowing why you failed and fixing it, like not just just now, because if you don't know why you failed, then you're gonna keep failing. So he want to actually just break it down, and so why you failing, and not even why you failing. Why you succeeding? Like why you like all that. Like you just made him. So why do you think like why did you do that?
Yeah.
I think that's the most interesting part about him as a receiver coach, because you heard him say that about like the young guys like Ray and Robbie is like they can cook somebody, but they don't always know why it worked. And if you don't know why what you do works, you also don't understand why it doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah, no one knows why.
So to stop you mid drill and go, okay, let me show you why. He know you finna make this outcut right now. You finna this a pick six, and I'm gonna show you why now. I ain't finna let you finish this route. Because what's the sense of me letting you do it wrong constantly and yelling at you? I need to show you actually how to do it right, and then show you why it's wrong. Yeah. I think that's so interesting because with receivers, it's important to understand why you're open or why certain coverages you can get open. And I think for people like you used to play quarterback, you see the field a bit different. I think for guys that haven't played quarterbacks or multiple positions, it's important for Coach KB to slow it down and allow them to see the entire field. Because as a receiver, sometimes you get tunnel vision, and it's me, it's him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's just so dope.
Yeah,
definitely.
He's good.
Do you how much weight do you hold into like the coach actually playing receiver and being in the league, playing at the highest level? Like, do you feel like you want a coach that has actually played the game, or does it matter to you?
Man, it don't matter to me. And I'm gonna say that, and this is why I'm gonna say that, because as players, a lot of people, well, man, he ain't never played a down. He don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
That ain't how you go about that. Like it don't matter who it is. If he's right, if he's telling you right,
it's right.
It's right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even if he's saying something you like, man, no, that ain't. It's the way you go about it, and now both of y'all growing. But it's like, yeah, it don't matter to me. It's because, yeah, it just don't matter to me, man. It don't matter if you played one down.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna listen to you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope. Yes, sir.
That's dope, man.
Hey, sometimes people can't do the thing, but they know how to teach people to do the thing.
Exactly. Them be
Eric Spoelstra, man, is a great example.
Man.
Yeah, man. Basketball coach.
The Rams head coach, Sean
McVay.
Yeah.
Never played. 30 years old and the head coach and champions.
Yeah. Just because you can understand and articulate something does not necessarily mean you can do it. But being able to teach someone how to do something is a different skill set. That's
facts.
Hello, that's why they get paid the money to do it. That's why they're coaches, man. If the coaches could still catch 80 balls and have 1,500 yards, they wouldn't be coaching. They'd be on the field. But sometimes God gives you the skill set he gives you, bro. He don't give you it to warp it to how you think it should work. You're gonna find your calling, whether it's coaching, whether it's being a trainer, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, for players out there, man, don't be that player, man. Listen to everybody, take the information, because that's just because you get tested as well. Like somebody that they ain't played a down or they don't know nothing, that don't mean you just man, I ain't worried about him, because really them be the people that God gonna use. Them be the people that he gonna use, because he try. How you gonna react to him?
Yeah.
It's like that age-old joke, that age-old story where the dude's in the middle of the ocean and them 3 boats come by. He like, nah, God got me. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
3 boats.
Yes. You kept looking for you kept looking for something else. God sent you this offensive lineman that told you to cut that slant at 5 yards. You told him he didn't know what he was talking about. God sent you a linebacker that told you to cut that slant at 5 yards. You said you didn't know what he was talking about. You ran that slant, you cut it at 3, a linebacker cleaned your ass out.
Got your damn head.
And now you laying down looking at that guy like, bro, why you ain't send me a receiver coach? He like, bro, I sent you 3 people, dog. I sent you a linebacker coach.
That's crazy.
Sometimes, hey man, it's the message. It's not always the messenger. It is the message.
Exactly.
So Shemar, man, you're how old are you?
22.
22, right? So you're an older guy on the squad.
Yes, sir.
What type of leader are you, man? Are you the vocal guy? Are you the action guy? You know what I mean? What type of leader are you, man?
I would say action, but I can be whatever, man. However God want to use me, that's what it is. But I'm more so I observe, that's what I do first, see and then when it come to me, then you see what I'm saying? I try not to I just do me, work hard and do all that, and then when the opportunity presents itself, I go in.
No doubt. Dope.
So with the squad, man, I know you guys doing off-season workouts and all that. When you're working out with the receivers, who are the, I guess, the younger guys and I'm saying the players on the squad that you've gotten closest with during all these workouts? Because all y'all doing them crazy ass workouts.
Man. I mean, I'm pretty. I would say I'm pretty close with everybody. Not, I wouldn't say just close, but I say the main person is Tyler Harris, because we came at the same time, so it's like we in the same. We be in the we was in the same meetings and same stuff like that. So I talk to him probably majority of the time. But everybody else, man, it's a good relationship. Like everybody is real. It's real.
CB about to ask nonsense. Be prepared. CB about to ask nonsense.
Just be ready.
He mentioned Harold, and before this, we had a little bit of a chat about speed. All right, my boy Kirk fast. All right, now we got a lot of speed in that receiver room and on this team. So last week, I asked Meech if y'all would line it up. I want to see you, Ray, Robbie, Harold, Freeney. Who else we got to get on that line?
Brashard.
CJ. We got to get Brashard too.
Yeah.
Who's winning this race?
Hey man, I'm gonna say me. But hey,
you're supposed to
gotta line it up.
What you supposed to say?
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna say I ain't finna sit up here and like, you know what I'm saying? I know this though. That boy Tyler, he tried to play me one time. He told me some, I give you 5 yards.
Woo! Disrespectful.
Yeah. I said, boy, you think this is not?
Can we get this done? Can we get this done somehow?
Yeah, it's gonna get done for y'all for sure. We gonna
and you a hooper.
Don't put our name on it, because if somebody pulls something, I don't want to be responsible.
Nah.
I stay in trouble.
We're gonna do it probably like in during season or like a little after.
Yeah.
And
you a hooper too.
Yeah.
So you a hooper too. Meech also said he a hooper. And we gotta get a pickup game going too.
Hey man, I be telling these boys, man, it's a lot. You know how football players is. They say they hoopers and they really
they really fouling. They be the fouling. They be
like
give you 8 fouls. Man.
I played. So I went now when it was game time in high school. I wasn't the scorer, but in practice I was the scorer. So in the pickup, I'm gonna be the scorer.
Yeah. Hey, we got to get that going too.
Yeah, man. You know, I be them boys, man. You can look at somebody and say, "Oh, you a hooper?" I don't know. You boys, man.
You can tell by the walk, man. How they walk.
Yeah. I was just telling them that too. It's funny. Yeah. Them boys, him and AJ Allen, them boys are saying they can't swim, and I'm looking at them like, boy, I can tell you look like. You know how that go, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, CB, go ahead, man. Ask the question.
All right.
Wait, hold up. Before we ask the final question, man, you from Tennessee, right?
So I was raised in Nashville, Tennessee. I was born in Laurel, Mississippi. So I was there. And I was 6, and then I moved to Tennessee.
Do you eat crystals?
Yeah, I didn't eat crystals before. I didn't eat crystals.
Oh gosh.
But it ain't nothing like that. It ain't nothing like, hey, let's go to crystals. Nah.
What kind of food is Crystal?
That shit is not. It's a bootleg White Castle, man.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what it is.
that's something like, like
The small bird, the small little sliders.
Oh,
But it's supposed to be, it's a White Castle knockoff. You know what I mean? All right, go ahead.
Before we get you up out of here, we ask everybody this question. We got to end it on a light note. Are you familiar with the Marvel Universe, the movies, and all that nonsense?
No, I mean, yeah, I'm familiar with. I don't really just watch them like that, but
But
so
you
Marvel,
know of it.
What's the sense?
The Avengers,
like
Captain
Hulk,
America, Iron Man,
Captain
Hulk.
America, Iron Man, all of them.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man.
Hey, I don't even need to ask nothing else.
No.
Yeah,
All right, we're done. No.
That's my dog right there. That's 2 in a row.
Hey, let me tell y'all something.
Life.
When I was younger, my mom and them tried to buy me some J's, and you know what I did? They said I turned them J's down, and I wanted some Spider-Man shoes, and I kept my Spider-Man shoes, and I used to
Spidey right there.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I'm Spider-Man forever. Then my little nephew coming up right now, Spider-Man. Like,
wow.
Okay.
That don't mean Spider-Man gonna help you save the world, though. You know what I mean? That don't.
Look at my guy right here.
I rest my case.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
All right, you made my guy's day. You made CB.
I rest my case.
We let you have that, CB. We let you have.
You didn't let me have
Back to
nothing.
back.
He did it himself. Y'all thought me and me last week and asked him to say it. I did not.
You did.
I didn't. Did I? I didn't ask you to say that either. Boom.
Hey, yeah, Spider-Man forever, man.
That's what's up. We don't even got to go through the rest of the
game.
game. That's what's up.
Hey, man. Hey, Shemar, man, we wish you the best on this season, man. We know you're going to ball out, man. We're going to be in the stands, you know what I'm saying, cheering for you, man. Wish you nothing but the best, man. Yeah, man, can't wait to see you.
Have
We
you
know
picked
you're
your
going to
number
ball,
yet?
man.
Nah, man. I'm
Nobody got
you know what I'm hoping, but hey, we'll see.
Which one you won 3? Oh, you won 3. Nobody got 3, right?
Man, it's people, man. They trying to get
There's a lot of new.
I don't think we didn't have a 3 before, but
like Harley was 3 before he left.
We didn't have.
There wasn't a 3 last year. Not, I think 3's open.
Look,
but
he knows. He just don't. He can't say it, but somebody else. It's somebody else that want the 3.
You boys, man.
Just get busy. Get busy. You'll get any number you want, baby.
Yeah, he taking.
Hey, what we got to do to get him that 3, man? Joe, who you got to talk to, bro?
Nah, I'm a hashtag.
I'm a hashtag. Hey Joe, what was the nickname we gave Shemar, man? You the nickname king on the show.
Shimmy Shemar. Yeah, shimmy Shemar.
Hey,
everybody talking about Captain Kirk, man. That's played out, man. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that. Shimmy. I like
shimmy.
My godmama, she used to call me Shamizi.
Okay.
Shamizi.
Yeah.
Shamizi. Hey man, look, we tell everybody that comes on the show, man, once you come on the show, you fan. You know what I'm saying? You're part of the You Her fan, man. So whenever you want to come on, man, chop it up, man. More than welcome, man. Thank you so much. Hey man, you got a great story. And man, listen, I'm gonna say it again. That moment with Kevin Beard, that was a powerful moment on the show, man. So thank you for sharing that with us, man. And like we say on the show, man, thank you for keeping it a buck, man. So we'll catch up with Shemar, man. Thank you, man.
God bless y'all.
Well,
thank you, man.
Brody.
Get busy, man. Get busy.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Fam.
Love it, man. CB strikes again. Good job, CB. Get the boys.
CB, my brother. Salute to you, man. Hey, man, listen. I'm gonna keep it.
Now we gotta get Coach Christopher. Oh, never mind. Let me not.
Hey,
I ain't saying nothing.
Leave that in, man.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm leaving that in. I'm not taking. Yeah,
if you got the closed captioning on, you caught that.
I ain't saying.
Yeah, you caught that. Coach Cristobal,
somebody with the subtitles got that.
Coach Cristobal, Mario. Oh yeah, Mario. I know. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way back with y'all, man. When he had that moment about KB, I'm gonna say it again, fam. Like I had to take a second because that felt like you know what I'm saying. The Holy Spirit walked up into this conversation, man, and that hasn't happened. It took me a second, man. So I was like, oh, I had to look away, drink some water. I was like, ooh,
We got to
Man,
chop
you
that
hear
up,
that?
and we got to chop that up so these receiver recruits can see that, man.
Yeah, we definitely got to.
No, that's
that-
happening.
That whole
It's a
KB
recruiting
segment.
tool right there, man.
Yeah, that whole KB
Damn.
segment, because you hear the same thing from all these receivers, bro. Like you can tell the word he was saying without saying it was real, but he was trying to articulate it without just giving us a one-word answer.
Yep.
But they say the same thing, 3-hour conversation, and it was just about life. It was about what he said. It's more than football with Coach KB.
Yep.
Like you hear the same thing. That's why we're in it for the receivers, man. It's not just that Miami's a dope place to be, that Andre Johnson used to be here, bro.
Yep.
When you got somebody like that his spirit, his energy attracts people, not just talent, people. It attracts people.
Yep.
Bro, we gonna be in it for all these receivers because of his realness, man. Can't beat it.
Yes, sir. I love it. One of my favorite recruits, man. I was talking about him before, and I'm glad he's a Cane, man. So I look forward to watching him. Just speaking of, just the receiver recruiting, man. Let's talk about that. For the receiver recruiting is just crazy. Like Coach Dawson definitely has a type. I think we discussed that. He definitely has a type, man, and you can just see it. The speed in the room has kicked up 10
tremendously.
Tremendously. Tyler Harrell, Shemar Kirk. You still got Brashard, Ray, receiver Robbie. You know what I mean? It's just kicked up, man. It's
and
crazy.
you look at some of the guys that are being mentioned more often. Barney, Ja'Cory Barney, Tank Hawkins.
Yeah.
These kind of Tank Dell-ish slot wideouts that you can bump outside when you need to. It's bro, what's the word you hear constantly right now? Versatility,
position versatility. Yeah, man.
You hear on defense too. You hear versatility, speed. On offense, you hear versatility and speed. These receivers that were in Draylon Miller, Braylon Staley, they're predominantly slot guys that can bump outside and get it. Like Shemar Kirk can play the X every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? And get it in. But you take a dude like that, you put him in a slot, he's a matchup nightmare. Safety do not have the skills or the technique to cover him one-on-one. You don't got a linebacker on your roster that can see him. So you end up having guys like him, Robbie, Brashard, who's just a Swiss Army knife. It seems like that's what Coach Dawson wants. He wants different personnel groupings. This way, we throw 4 receivers out. You may not know exactly what we're doing or what concept we're going with. Whereas last year, bro, based on the personnel,
on the formation,
you knew exactly what was happening. You was like, oh, this is either the bootleg or the stretch. Because they ain't doing nothing else from this.
And Coach Dawson's offense is so imperative that the slots can do a lot, because the slots do a lot in the offense.
They run in
low
motion. Key, the number one in his receive.
Yeah.
He kind of runs his offense through the slot a bit.
Yes, man.
Whereas, you know what I'm saying? That guy on the outside who is technically the number one isn't really always the number one in his progression.
Yeah, there's no one.
No, there's no numbers. Yeah,
it's just you know what I mean.
It's just scheme and play. Scheme and play. It's
gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be.
Well, what I mean by numbers is your first read is a lot of times in his offense, your first read is that slot guy, whereas that's not always how passing concepts are structured. But that's also that June Jones wide open air raid. It depends what you want to call it. Run and shoot air raid.
Yep. June Jones doesn't get enough.
They call it power raid.
Is that what they're calling it here? Power raid. Yeah, I don't like the power spreads. Power raid sounds weird.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like power raid. Yeah, sounds like power raid.
A Florida fan is gonna say we're just trying to rip them off.
Please.
Speaking of you guys, how you guys feeling this morning, Florida fans and fans of the like? How's everybody feeling today with some news that dropped this week?
We're not talking. We ain't talking about this.
They can watch.
How's everybody feeling? Hands off.
worry about them dudes, man.
Don't worry about them.
Hands
See how they do.
off.
I cannot wait till
Hey,
2024 though. When we play
But
them,
let's
in
get back to this.
2024,
Let's get back to this receiver
I'm there.
conversation.
I'm there.
Oh no, we're definitely there. Camping World Stadium.
Because today, Sunday, we record the podcast on Sunday. Today, there was actually an interesting receiver on campus for a bit of a visit. 4-star receiver from Miami Central, Lewayne McCoy.
Yeah.
On campus checking things out. He was he's got a bunch of highlights going crazy right now because he was at a 7-on-7 tournament recently too.
What
yeah, man, Lewayne is a beast, man. I would say on the short list of flip candidates, he's probably one of them. Not necessarily saying that he's going to flip. I'm saying on the list of people Miami's trying to flip, he's probably close to the top of that list, especially on offense. I mean, he's right there in their backyard. Shout out to JC Evans. He's JC Evans' #1 receiver over there at Central.
What do you guys? So back to the conversation Joe was talking about, right? Like we hear a lot of, you know what I'm saying? We're in a lot of conversations of in conversations with a lot of receivers, 5-star, 4 stars, you know what I'm saying? And they haven't made the leap. And we always talk about like they're waiting to see what they see in the season, right? Like that's what we always say that. Now, Joe, let me ask you, man. I'm not gonna say like to hammer down. What improvements do we need to see, right? Like what do us as like podcasters and you know what I'm saying people who love the game and all that. What do you think? What numbers, like as far as like offensive numbers, do you think? You know what I'm saying? What numbers do we need to jump to and shit like that? Like you know what I'm saying? Like what leaps do we need to make in that sense? What do you think they're looking at?
I don't think the receivers are looking at numbers per se. They just how you look at it, and it has to look different. We have to see attacking down the field. We have to see offensive competency, like just being competent, just being able to ball, just being able to score points. You know what I mean? Score. We go to triple overtime. We have more than 6 points. You know what I mean, or 9 points or whatever. You know what I mean? Just being able to score
Brought
points.
Back that memory.
Receivers the ball in space. You know what I mean? Go down the field. Yeah, man. That's all. It's not really a numbers thing. It's really just a optics thing, and just being able to get receivers the ball in space and score points.
You gotta be able to look at something and say like, I can see myself there. There's not a lot you want to throw on the tape for last year and go, ooh, I'd be that one.
Yeah.
I think they want to see it. You know what I'm saying? They want to you watch a game from a perspective of I'd be here. So how are they using him? You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of it too is they get promised a lot or told, we're doing X, Y, and Z. Like Joe constantly says, they just want to see the proof.
Just want to see
what I'm saying? They just want to see it. But they're being told, hey, we're running this concept. We're going to be doing this. Slot guy about to go crazy, and that's what you do. Oh, okay. Now they just want to see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They've seen the plays. They've sat down with Coach Dawson. They know the concepts. They've been told all these things. Now they just want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like Hawkins is chilling there with Ray all weekend or last weekend. He wants to see, okay, let's see how y'all use him. That y'all are telling me that's a version of me and y'all's offense, so I want to see how y'all use him. Not on paper. I want to actually see how you use the motherfucker in a game. So I think that's it. I think if we see offensive competency, like Joe says, rhythm, consistency, explosion, I think good things will happen, man. It's a fun offense to be in. You hear people say that about offenses like Tennessee too, that are wide open, that are super, super receiver friendly. This offense is no different. The only thing we don't have right now is we don't have an example to give you. We can tell you the offense is wide open, but I can't pull up a clip, you know what I'm saying, to show Malachi Toney right now. But I can show them a concept of Shannon Dawson. Next year they'll be able to show them like this is what so and so did. I think that's just it, man. You hear such positive things about our coaches. Caleb Odom just was ranting about his visit. Chris Cole, they like the staff, they like the location, they like the school. Everybody likes the history. Now they just want to see it.
Yep.
Got anything? Okay. He's so subtle with his. He's so ACB. You already know what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
I
Get it
didn't
together. Get it
I
together.
didn't say it. Let's get into this Caneswear ad before we get up out of here, man.
Welcome to Caneswear. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has all latest merchandise for the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Inter Miami Soccer, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of I-595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Yeah, it's time to get my fix on, man. I haven't gotten anything new in a while. So,
Me neither. I think I'm gonna order a new jersey. I want the black one.
It's about that time.
You want the black basketball jersey?
I was trying to wait. The black football jersey.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to wait until the new jerseys drop so I can get the number 23. I'm still gonna get it anyway. Because every year they drop the
Yeah, it's time.
I wonder when they're gonna drop the jerseys. Like it's about time for them to, you know what I'm saying, announce the whatever uniforms we're wearing this year and all that nonsense. But anyway, shout out to Caneswear, man, sponsors of the pod. The number one place to shop if you're a Miami Hurricanes fan.
Absolutely.
Visit caneswear.com. They always have sales. They always have new merch. This jersey straight from Caneswear. There's always something,
too much
man.
Caffeine. Son, you too much caffeine. You
Not
gave
enough.
Son, you had your own transition. That was dope. Anyways, here we go.
I was off track. We're in the middle of an ad, and I was sitting here talking about jerseys. I realized I had to get on track. Shout out to Caneswear, man. They are the best. They really are, man.
Yes.
Absolutely love
100%, man. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the guys,
too.
Brett and Jeff, man. They'll get the stuff out to you right away. You know what I'm saying? CB told you when he was going to the Final Four, they got it to him. Oh, damn near the next day. So he was able to rock it, man.
Really did. Yeah, man. If you have an event like you're going to a football game, you want to get a jersey, your first football game, or maybe you're taking your girl to her first game, your son, you want to get them a jersey. DM Caneswear when you order it, man. Though, if they can help you, I'm not saying that they always will, but if they can do something for you, they will, man. Brett is the man. They always respond to you. Obviously, it's he's got a lot of DMs, so he may not respond to you within minutes, but they always respond to you. They are the most customer friendly shop you can find. I'm telling you, man. If they don't have it, they'll try to find it for you or let you know when it's going to be back in stock. You can't beat the customer service, man, that Caneswear offers. You really can't.
Facts. Hey, man, no keywords, so no winners. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I think last week was I forgot, was it cherries? No, that was the week before.
Hey, people in the chat, if you are watching this right now, it's not that hard. You're already commenting. I'm probably talking to you as I'm speaking right now in the chat.
Facts.
Put the word down. You get a free gift card.
Yeah.
It's a free gift card, bro.
Facts. Just for a word. Yeah.
Brett.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a burner account, and I'm gonna start getting
You lose
myself.
Money.
Word. That's facts. That's facts.
You lose
Don't
money.
tell these people that.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
Hey,
they don't
man,
need to know what kind of deals we got.
Before we get up out of here, man. Hey, we're gonna drop the keyword at the end of the podcast, so y'all keep watching. Before we get up out of here, man. Yeah, I got a question. I have a question for our own podcast. How y'all feeling? June's over. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, the dead period starts. June. That feels like just yesterday we did the the big June month podcast, breaking down all the recruits, all the people coming in. How we feeling, man?
Yourself?
As far as what, recruiting?
Yeah, recruiting, conversations, people who visited, people who revisited.
I feel like I feel like a couple people pop. I do feel like a couple people come through this week. After everything has to die down, recruits have to go home, talk to their families, man, and decide if they're gonna commit or not. We're recruiting a lot of young men that don't have to commit anytime soon, keeping it abroad. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for real.
I feel like we have, I think in the next couple of weeks, we'll have, if I'm going to throw a number out there, at least three or four commits in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of the recruits that were on December is going to be the timeline, man. Even if they commit, December is still going to be the timeline, man. Because we have to go through the season. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
You know how it is, man. Some days you open up the phone and it's a bunch of positivity. Some days you open up the phone and it's not exactly what you want to read. I think you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. I think that's the. If there's a message I can give to people that are worried about recruiting, bro, you're gonna win some and lose some. It's just the way it is. I think we're gonna have a solid class. I think we're gonna come away with a couple recruits, hopefully in the next couple weeks. I think there's nothing wrong with waiting for some of the bigger names to make their decisions. Like, look, man, 5-star recruits don't always just commit this early, and especially because they want to go through the process. Like, that's another thing, man. My message to anyone watching this is let these young men go through their process, dude. Like, let them go see another school. Maybe they just want to go to Pennsylvania because they ain't never been. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
Pennsylvania just cause.
But dog, like, bro, some young men grow up, they don't have that opportunity to go to Florida, to go to see California, to see, you know what I'm saying, to see Michigan for free, and they get to take their family. Like, so let them go through this process. This only happens once. I know with the transfer portal, sometimes it happens more than once nowadays, but on this magnitude, on this scale, it only happens once for them. So let them go through their process. Actually, it helps us. The Dylan Stewarts, the Josiah Traders, the ones that want to wait, it helps us. We don't have enough right now to be landing the number 2 defensive end in the damn class. So let's go whoop a little ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe we get a couple of them. So, you know, everyone tranquilo, relax. Okay. It actually helps us that some of these dudes want to wait. Like,
what we do know is that
thank
Coach
God
Cristobal,
some of y'all want to wait because we got something coming for y'all.
Coach Cristobal is not gonna stop. That's what we do know. You know what I mean?
Lawayne McCoy is on campus now. Okay, they're not going to stop recruiting any of these guys. But to Joe's point, yes, I do think we'll land 1 or 2 in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, and then I think it'll and then it's time
for the season. Then it's time.
It's closing time, baby.
We close.
Yeah,
we close.
Closing time.
Yeah, we close. It's almost August.
Don't start. Don't you start singing.
Time to go to Chili's.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Closing time.
Chill out, son. People listen to this. All of a sudden, you got a new mic. You want to act all Morris Day and shit. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, listen, man.
No, but it's closing time, bro.
I'll say this, man. Like, everybody's, you know what I'm saying, hyped up on recruiting because we're waiting for the season to start. We probably got a month and a week or something. Beginning of August, fall practices start. You're not even going to be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be, and what you're not thinking about is unofficial visits. There's going to be people coming out to fall practices. And guess what? That receiver that you get all so worried about going to be driving down from Broward to go see what's popping. And he brings his teammate with him. So, hey, look, calm down.
Hey, man, follow the visits.
Follow the visits. And
trust the process, man. Just trust the
little PSA for y'all, man. Don't DM us asking us if anything we give out is related to a recruit. If it's not from the official You Heard account, you know what I'm saying? That's usually us retweeting something. It's not us saying it because we ain't those guys. We ain't that kind of podcast. We not insiders, fam. We not banking nothing. That ain't who we are. We're not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? We react to the same shit y'all
been on punishment a lot lately. Okay.
Exactly.
I've gotten in trouble a lot lately.
So don't DM us. CB don't know nothing. CB don't know nothing. Joe don't know nothing. I don't know shit. So don't DM us.
And even if I do know, I can't say it. Like, y'all about to get me in trouble. Nah. I know it's all fun though. Like, it's going to be a dead period, though. I think what Ben's trying to allude to is there's going to be a dead period here in a little bit. So when you see us talking about something, it may not necessarily be recruiting over the next couple weeks. Like, this is the time for the young men to go back home, relax. Their phone ain't going to be blowing up. So over the next couple weeks, if you don't hear much about recruiting and you're wondering, like,
that's why.
kind of tweet out more about this and talk about visits, it's because it's going to be time for a little bit of reflection. It's closing time. So if you don't see things and then you see like a GIF of like smiling or something, it may not necessarily be about a recruit over the next week or two.
It could just be a movie. You know what I mean? It could just be a movie. It could just be that.
There will be a dead period, but you know, but to that, we will have extra content for you guys during the dead period. There's a lot of recruits that we have not broken down, and we will get to. We will break down. We've got some other stuff on tap for y'all, so we will keep you entertained during the dead period. We promise.
Yeah, ain't no dead period for us.
If all else fails, I'll just sing. You know what I'm saying? If all else fails, we'll turn this out.
See, the thing he doesn't know, he's muted, right? I muted him. And so I have the power to, because you can sing all you want to, but you ain't killing our listeners doing that shit. Nope, you're still muted. Guess what? Veto power. Bye-bye. Yeah. I did.
Hey,
I did.
Hashtag overthrow Ben.
Ain't gonna be singing it. Hey, man, we got nothing else, man. Listen.
Tank is committing tomorrow.
Ooh.
Tank Hawkins. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Crystal ball somewhere else, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still wait and see, man. Ain't no paper signed.
I really wanted to land Tank after we didn't land Brian Luis from Dillard. The kid from Dillard went to Toledo. Slot receiver. He reminds me a lot of Zay Flowers. I was a little upset with the staff.
But that might mean Ja'Cory Barney. You know what I'm saying? Like that might mean other fast receivers could pop. You just never know.
I want Tank. I want Barney too. I want them all. God damn it.
I know. We're gonna get actually unlimited scholarships.
When we win 9-10 games, we getting everybody. Don't worry about it.
He in the backyard too. You know, he had IMG, so
he ain't too far from the crib. Yeah. Hey man, we got nothing else, man. It's that You Heard podcast, man. We up out of here, guys. Peace. Wait. Before y'all go anywhere, man, we obviously forgot to drop the keyword. The keyword is shimmy. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, leave reviews on Apple Podcasts, and give us a 5-star review on Spotify, man. All right, guys. We out, man. It's that You Heard pod. Peace.